Well, thank you very much, Ken Workington. Welcome back, everyone, to the Meadowlands. Hope Santa was very good to you, and there's still time to hit that big trifecta or big superfecta before the first of the year. We're racing tonight, tomorrow, and New Year's Eve, as Ken alluded to, 7:15 post tomorrow and on New Year's as well. Well, this is a very special night here at the Meadowlands because tonight, the Gallo Blue Chip Scholarship presentations, and we can't say enough about Marty Scharf, the noted horse owner and the man who owned the $4 million winning horse of the year, Gallo Blue Chip. Every year, Marty donates $20,000 to this scholarship. The top prize winner gets $15,000, and the runner-up gets a $5,000 college scholarship. Marty is very generous, has supported this program for a long time. It's administered through the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. And the group is here tonight. They're actually up in a skybox enjoying a night at the races here at the Big M. And our man, the birthday boy, 60 years young today, Hollywood Hayden, is standing by. Let's meet some of the VIPs with the Gallo Blue Chip Scholarship presentations.
We are joined in the skybox here with Harness Horse Youth Foundation Gallo Blue Chip Scholarship Night, joined here by Robbie Scharf and Natalie Marticello, and she's an award winner. Natalie, when did you find out you won?
I found out in June. Actually, I got a call from Mr. Scharf himself, and he congratulated me on winning second place.
Now, you had to write an essay, right, to get this?
I did, yes, I did.
Tell us the theme. What was the general theme of the essay that you wrote?
I mainly wrote about my accomplishments and how they shaped me to be the person that I am today.
Okay, what is your background in racing and maybe a family background?
My uncle owns a small stable in Saratoga, Jim Marticello. I went with my dad when I was younger, and we would just work in the barns and stuff and help train.
And what are you doing now? I know you're going to Temple. Tell us about your college days, and what are your future plans?
So I just finished my first semester at Temple, and it was great. I'm a psychology major. And for my future plans, I plan to be a counselor and a psychotherapist.
And what would you say harness racing did for you personally, the sport, not necessarily Gallo Blue Chip or Marty?
I loved to watch it when I was younger, and it gave me a great appreciation for horses, and I got to meet a bunch of people, and my cousins and I had great memories from there.
And it's a fun night. Nice group here, too, isn't it?
Yes, very nice, very nice.
Okay, we're going to take it right here over to the left because Robbie Scharf is here, and Gallo Blue Chip, Marty Scharf, 2000 Horse of the Year. This night really doesn't happen without Marty and Gallo. Is that true, Robbie?
That's 100% correct. It's a special night for both winners, and we're happy to be here tonight.
Before we talk about the scholarship and the program, Gallo Blue Chip himself, when you have a horse like this, most owners don't realize you can't do this again. Did the Scharf family understand at that time this was a once-in-a-lifetime type horse?
While it's going on, you sort of try to live in the moment, but as every year passes, you realize that you try to buy young horses and you try to get back to the top of the game, and it's just so difficult. And Gallo, every year that goes by, we see how much of a once-in-a-lifetime type horse Gallo was.
And he's now 19 years old, and the scholarship is now in its second decade. A lot of money given out.
It's an unbelievable thing. My father has been able to continue here for over 10 years, and we're very happy to celebrate here at the Meadowlands each and every time. And it's an important thing that my father has kept going, and we hope we be able to do it for many more years to come.
Tell us the scholarship money. Who is it exactly earmarked for?
Earmarked for young men or women with large aspirations to go to college and to become professionals in their field. People that come from a background of people in harness racing, whether it be trainers or grooms or people who work in the business in some way, shape, or form, and it allows children of those types of people to go out into different colleges and become professionals, not necessarily in harness racing.
So it doesn't have to be someone who's continuing on in the sport necessarily.
And not at all. It's it doesn't have to. A lot of our winners have gone on to become all different types of professionals out in the world, and we like to see that because harness racing is great, but we need other type of professionals out there, and we're happy that everyone who has won has gone on to do great things.
And Gallo might be 19, but he's still doing very good things, as is the Scharf family. We'll be back after here with Garrett Chellis, the winner and executive director of the Harness Horse Youth Foundation, Ellen Taylor, for some more. Now to Sam McKee.
Well, thank you very much, Holly, and thanks again to the Shar family for what they do, sponsoring the Gallo Blue Chip Scholarships each and every year. Congratulations to tonight's winners, and we have a lot more to come from the Gallo Skybox as well. Plus, some bonus early pick 4 handicapping with our TVG on-air hostess, Jen Bongiorno. Hang with us. Much more to come from the Big M.
The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, changing lives since 1976 by providing unforgettable experiences while educating young racing fans. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, hands-on equine learning at camps across the country and driving exhibitions. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, providing scholarships, leadership programs, career and college information. Support the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. Log on to hhyf.org and find us on Facebook. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, growing our future with enthusiasm.
Come on.
I want sales reports on my desk by Monday.
Whoops. My bad.
Love racing? RTN brings you every live simulcast on your home television, plus live video streaming and race replays on your PC and mobile devices. To order, visit rtn.tv. RTN, a breed apart.
And welcome back, everyone, to our New Year's Eve weekend, the start of our weekend at least, with a 10-race Thursday card here at the Big M, just 20 minutes away from post time. Now, tomorrow night we have a 12-race card, and it's a mandatory payout night for the 2 jackpot super high fives, and the finale has a 5-figure carryover right now. If nobody hits it tonight, I'm sure we'll have about a $14,000, $15,000 carryover tomorrow. I'm sure that'll be a good-sized pool as well. And then we are racing on New Year's Eve, still some reservation space available in pink. Call 201 the Big M, and for full details, log on to playmeadowlands.com. And don't forget a fantastic fireworks show after the races, and something pretty cool. The Meadowlands has invited all of the horsemen that are racing here on Saturday night to come on up and join us after the races up in the sky boxes. That's for grooms, owners, trainers, drivers, anybody connected with the horses in the back paddock area, and enjoy the new year as we bring it in with a fantastic fireworks show here at the Big M. Still a lot more to come for the Gallo Blue Chip Scholarship presentations. For more, let's head back up high atop the Meadowlands to the skyboxes. Once again, here's Hollywood Hayden.
Thanks, Sam McKee. We're joined by the scholarship winner, Garrett Chellis, and the lady responsible for the entire program, Ellen Taylor from the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. We'll start with Garrett. How surprised were you, the truth now, when you found out you won?
When I got the phone call, I had missed it at first, and all I got was a message to give him a call back. And when I gave him a call back, I had no idea who had called. There was no name left. And I called him, and he's like, hey, do you remember applying for my scholarship? And I said, yeah. And he's like, well, I got some good news for you. And I kind of jumped out of my seat. My mom was like, who's that? I'm like, oh, it's Mr. Sharp, and he's telling me I won.
Now, what do you think separated your essay from the others, maybe?
I couldn't really tell you. I mean, I poured my heart and soul out into it, writing it, and took a lot of time and had a lot of revisions with my mom to help to proofread it for me, but not much, I can't say.
You have family in the business, right?
I do. My mom and dad are both trainers, and my dad's also a driver, and my grandfather helped my dad out when he was younger to get into the business.
So your father, Drew Chellis, raced right here.
Yep, many times.
You were too young, though, to see most of those races.
Nah, little guy. Just a little guy still.
Now, I'm looking at your bio here, and I'm seeing an awful lot of talent here. Let's see, you go. Tell us about, first of all, where you're going to be going to college.
Millersville University. It's right outside of Lancaster.
Okay, I see you're a straight-A student in high school. I'm looking at carpentry, assistant, teacher, 4-H program. How do you get all this into a 24-hour day?
It's pretty hard, but my mom's there to help me schedule it.
And right now, what would you tell a 12 or 13-year-old who's a little bit on the fence about HHYF? What would you tell him about the program and harness racing in general?
It's a great thing. I mean, I loved it. I I've been with the horses ever since I could stand up, and I've been going to the barn, but my parents were carrying me around, and it's just good. It's great for kids. It gives you a sense of responsibility, too.
Well, you're now the scholarship winner, and we wish you good luck going forward. And you seem like a very good representative, and we're very happy that you're here with us tonight. And like I said, it's a pretty fun group behind us here, so enjoy your evening here.
All right, thank you.
Let me talk to Ellen Taylor here, the executive director of the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. How long has HHYF been around, Ms. Taylor?
We are entering our 41st year.
And this is the 41st year, but your mother actually kicked this off, right?
She didn't kick it off, but she was in early stages.
Okay. Now, is there such a thing as being too young or too old for HHYF?
Absolutely not. It's just the programming is designed for 11 to 14-year-olds.
Okay, so there are summer camps and stuff like that. Tell the people that don't know how that works what's going on there.
Summer camps, we travel all over the East Coast and the Midwest with 7 horses, and we teach kids about harnessing and how to care for a horse.
Oh, so there are horses that travel with you?
Yes, there are.
Well, that's a wonderful thing. Now, tell us about some famous graduates of the HHYF program, because I have a few in front of me. Now, if you leave one out, I'm going to mention it now, so give us a couple.
Well, I'm going to go with the oldies first, Trent Stoller and Tony Alagna. They're my oldest.
Tony Alagna, the man with Racing Hill last year.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But then we also have some newer ones like Harry Landy, which I consider a young man. Okay. And we also have some that just got their provisional licenses, or their, Q licenses last week. So we're doing well.
I'm going to throw in the name Montrell Teague, Horse of the Year last year at 24. Second this year with the great Wiggle It and Jiggle It. Chris McElwain, Dr. Patricia Hogan, Dave Brower was involved. But here's something I want people to know, not just famous graduates. This is a charity, folks. Some people forget that.
Yes, we are publicly funded, mostly by the industry, but we always accept donations. That's correct.
Okay, so someone's watching this right now, a young kid. They want to get involved. How do they get involved in the future in HHYF?
Go to hhyf.org, and our schedule will be up probably around the 1st of February, 1st of March. But we have a whole wealth of information about HHYF itself on that website.
Okay, well, we saw both winners tonight. Ellen's been here. It's been great talking to everybody involved. Marty Scharfs did a wonderful thing. Gallo, blue chip. We're never going to forget him anyway. 19 years old. Hope he lives another 19. And this has been a great night for HHYF. Congrats to all the winners. Ellen, thanks. Marty, thanks for everything. And hope it's a fun night of racing. It's certainly fun up here in the Skybox.
Thank you very much, Holly, and can't say enough about the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. We need to get more young people involved in our sport, and this is a great way for a behind-the-scenes look and behind-the-scenes hands-on experience. hhyf.org is the website. We can use all the support from industry leaders and industry people, and also racing fans, too. And if you have a youngster that might like to get involved in harness racing, those camps are wonderful. Just log on to hhyf.org to find out more information. Speaking of youth, one of the talented young ladies in our sport, our TVG on-air hostess Jen Bongiorno has an early Pick 4 ticket for us tonight. And Jen, one of the keys to tonight's card, and especially the Pick 4, is Super Brett Miller. The guy's been unstoppable, 18 wins in the last 4 nights, and get this, 27 wins already in 8 nights in December. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you've got that right, Sam. Brett Miller is a key that you cannot leave out of any tickets right now, and I'm going to be using him in 3 of the 4 legs in the early Pick 4 tonight. I'm going to start with 5 horses in race 3. This was the most difficult race for me. I really like the 8 Hill I Am, but I'm going to be using the 1, 2, 5, and 7 as well. Race 4, we're going to be using 4 horses. I really like Melanie Charquette on the trainer change, but we're going to also be using the 6, 7, and 10. The 6 and 7 because they've won at this level recently, and the 10 because, well, like I said, you can't leave out Brett Miller. Race 5, we're going to be using the 2 PL Houdini, 1 2-start to go off a 5-month layoff. The 4, Now You See It, Now You Don't, added hobbles, has adjusted well to them, now adds Lasix tonight. And the 5 A-lister, because this horse has had success at the Meadowlands before. And finally, we're going to be singling in the last leg, and that's going to be the Jacks Are Lucky too. We're going to be hoping that that back class comes shining through, because we've watched Jacks Are Lucky too win a lot of races here at the Meadowlands, and I think this is a level for him where he's really going to jump up and get back to his winning ways. He's won 8 times already this year, so we're going to hope to end the year off with a win. I've always been a fan of this horse, so that's our key. So I'm going 5 by 4 by 3 by 1. I wish everyone good luck tonight, and also congratulations to all of those winners of the Gallo Blue Chip Scholarship. What an amazing cause, and thank you to Marty for doing that to us.
Well, thank you, Jen, and good deal there. I think Jacks Are Lucky, too, is the best thing since sliced bread on tonight's card as well. He's a single, turns it into a pick 3. Looks like you get pretty good coverage there. Speaking of selections, Hollywood Hayden will be back in the air chair momentarily. We'll be back shortly with the RTN Best Bets and Price Plays. We're 11 minutes away from opening post.